Ladies and gentlemen, I think we're live. Welcome back, guys, to a new weekly close. It is today, the 10th of August, 2025. And I hope you're strapped in because at this minute, CRO is going up like a madman again. Got a good question today by Random Token. Welcome, guys, by the way. Welcome. Are we taking over the spot of DAI during this weekly close? And if you guys don't know, DAI is one of the oldest, most, reputable stable coins available on the crypto market. Been there already, I think, since Uniswap. So let's say 2019. Old token, important token, stable coin, of course. So it cannot go down in value. It cannot go up in value. Well, in theory it can, but it shouldn't. We might be taking over, guys. CRO is very close to going to a new yearly high, and it's very exciting, guys. Strap in. Let's see if this stream we will go to a new high. And I want to talk also a bit about Bitcoin today, guys. So strap in. Welcome. Will. Hello. We always pump during the Coin Baron live stream. Yes, it is the Coin Baron effect. Yesterday, we got quite close actually to a nice breakout here to the upside, but unfortunately about 16 cents 40 has been all resistance. And I do believe, guys, that if we break that today, we can go towards 17 cents in this stream. Like, once it goes above 16.40, it goes to the moon. 70 cents is a resistance though, guys, so do know that. Something interesting though today happened, and we need to talk about this, guys. We need to talk about this. Welcome, Justin. Welcome, Zelinka. I want to show you guys this here, the Bitcoin chart, because I think today's story is about Bitcoin. Because I do believe it is a Sunday. It is the most important day in the week because it is the weekly close. The 57th weekly close, by the way. So if you want to see more weekly closes, don't forget to hit the like button and strap in, of course, for more videos. But do you see this? Do you see this here? The flag pattern is playing out once more. Kind of as I told you in a previous video, we'll probably go to the downside first before we go break to the upside. And I do believe that if we close today, if you close the week at about this level, we have about 4 hours left. So I think that's very feasible. We have a breakout above this bull flag. The target we're talking about, the breakout target, I need to bring it up here. The breakout target is 133,000. 133,000. So I do think, guys, in the next weeks, the next day, I would say days, the next days, Bitcoin is going to take a lot of mind share. Bitcoin is taking a lot of mind share. You can already see that Ethereum is kind of doing nothing today. Didn't do much, right? Why is that? Why is Bitcoin or Ethereum not doing much today? Well, because Bitcoin is today doing much. Every time that Bitcoin is stealing the show, altcoins kind of struggle. That's the truth. That is the truth. So what might happen, ladies and gentlemen, is that in the upcoming, I would say, let's say next week, maybe the next 2 weeks, it will be Bitcoin time again. It doesn't mean, though, that altcoin season is over, but potentially we might rally back a bit here, like a bit like this. I don't know, a bit of speculation, but I have seen this in the past a lot. So this might happen here. So it's very important, guys, that Bitcoin dominance might rally a little bit. It might rally a little bit because Bitcoin is going up and this steals all the liquidity. Bitcoin steals the show. So less people are investing into Ethereum. Less people are investing into CRO, potentially. Especially as we might be closing in on some more resistance. So that is a scenario I am expecting a bit more. But it kind of depends also how long it takes to go towards this target here of all bull flag. All bull flag at about 133. It doesn't have to follow this acceleration exactly, but you can see once we break out to a new all-time high, it often goes quick. So potentially it's only a few days, but it could be more than a week. So strap in for those scenarios, guys. Welcome. If it's going to play out, though, I'm waiting a bit more for a more like this for Bitcoin. When Bitcoin does this, When Bitcoin does that, ETH does this. It really goes bananas. It goes bananas. It requires some more spotlight time. We'll see though. We'll see. I do believe this is going to play out now. We see this beautiful flag. It played already out here. So why not? Why won't it do this again? Why won't it do it again, guys? Today I had a bit of retracement also. We quickly went below 118 and we also went above 119. So Bitcoin, you know, you see a lot more volatility now for Bitcoin. So it is getting close to it. And it also makes sense because if you take a look at, for example, the RSI is still at a very, very low level here. You can see the yellow line is at about 50. But now in the shorter term, we do see some more move to the upside here with this purple line. So you do see more renewed strength after this cross for Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is looking good. Same thing also on the MACD. Let me show you what's happening on the MACD. This is also why I think this breakout is very, very likely, because you can see on the daily pattern as well, is that we're close to crossing over. You can see it here as well. We're very close to crossing over. So that means more green. More green. And I think, guys, this might be a big, big, big green wave. Sometimes these waves are small, sometimes they're big. I think this might be a big wave as well. Because why a big wave? Well, because we had a big red wave as well. After a big wet wave, I think it's a bit like a tsunami, right? If bad comparison, but if a fat lady dumps into the pool, the splash is bigger, right? So we had a good fat lady jumping into the red here. So I'm expecting also, or guy, by the way, I don't know why I said lady, but you know, I do expect a bigger move as well. That's how tsunamis are born for Ethereum, for Bitcoin. I'm very, very hopeful that this is going to play out, because typically it does. Typically it does. I'm not just saying this because I expect it, because it's a prediction, or because, well, the 8 ball is agreeing with me here. The 8 ball is saying, yes, I do expect a pump. Absolutely inevitable. I've tried this a few times today. Is Bitcoin going to go up today or in this coming week? Yes. So the 8 ball is very clear, guys, about this future outcome. I do believe Bitcoin is going to steal the show. Having said that, though, just take a look at this minute. Bitcoin, no. Zero. It is zero season, guys. I see a few people say, no, it's not altcoin season yet. No, it isn't. Officially, it isn't altcoin season yet. People say, no, this is ETH season. Well, if it's ETH season, it is definitely also CRO season. And why do I say that? Well, take a look at ETH CRO. ETH CRO, ladies and gentlemen, shows a very clear sign. The higher we go, the worse it is for CRO. So that's kind of how this works, right? So currently, this chart shows how much CRO you can buy for 1 ETH. So we had moments like here, where for 1 ETH you could buy almost 40,000 CRO. But now we're going down. 1 ETH only buys you about 25,000 CRO. And that shows that CRO is gaining value because you can buy less CRO with 1 ETH. And I do expect that we do get something like what we see back in 2021. You see how quickly we went down here? That was a true alt season. This here was a true alt season. Do we get something like this as well? I think it is very likely. I do think it is very likely. But what I like to see, though, is a bit like what we have seen also in 2022. You see how we keep setting these lower highs? This line you can really draw here. We see that once more. We see that once more for ETH CRO. So, very much like the previous cycle, it seems. Very much like the previous cycle. The question, of course, is how far are we? How far are we in the cycle? I think we're getting quite... It is time also for that altcoin pump. Like, oh guys, we're getting very close now. Let me draw this perfectly, because I want to see when we Yeah, this should be like this here. Guys, Crow's pumping. Welcome, welcome. Full Moon is pumping. Crow is pumping. Crow at Knife is pumping. Hey, Kairos, welcome. Chaotic is drunk. Ooh. Listen rather than take part. Enjoy. Don't do anything stupid when you're drunk. Don't do any trading while under the influence. Guys, welcome, welcome. I think due to the 70 million remint with 5.7 billion, Chris cares more about Crow than ever. He makes Crow more valuable. I do believe, Snake Eyes, that Crow is going to be more valuable than ever. We published a video not that long ago about the Strategic Reserve Explained. And I recommend to anyone that hasn't seen that video yet, check it out. It's Cronos Crow Strategic Reserve Explained. Something like that. I published it last week. Check that video out because I do believe it might change your opinion about the remint, about the reserve, whatever. Because it ain't all that bad. It ain't all that bad, at least for this year. I'm not going to go too far into the future. But for this year, for this cycle, $1 is almost certain. John, welcome, welcome. Good afternoon, good morning. I don't know what time it is. Can you start a stream with a countdown? You don't have to refresh anymore. Numlock, I think it works. Like, I have done this multiple times. I think the phone does refresh itself, so just leave it playing, I guess. Sometimes you have to wait, though, like half a minute because it does like an auto refresh after like half a minute. But no. Unfortunately, we're not going to do any countdowns. Why? Because people, I know you guys are great, of course, but I do know that most of people are watching after the stream because it is a Sunday, guys. Let's be very honest. I hope you touch some grass. I got my grill out again. I love the grill. I love the coal. The smell of smoke. The smell of fresh meat. Some good seasoning, guys. Some good seasoning. Perfect, perfect. So I don't mind spending a bit of crow. I don't mind spending a bit of crow on some good meat, some coal, and, well, typically I would say a beer, but I'm trying to lose some weight, guys. I'm trying to lose some weight here. So, well, that's not too many beers, please. Not too many beers. If you guys got any tips for me, let me know. I need to strap in, guys, for the wedding, and my straps are getting too tight. It's looking good, guys. It's looking very good. Let's go to the 5-minute chart because overall, Crow is pumping like crazy again. Crow is pumping like crazy, and I like to see that. Especially because we just talked about Bitcoin. Bitcoin stealing the show. Bitcoin is going up as well. Bitcoin is definitely going up as well. Will got a question. If you get time, can you go over Fulcrum versus Moonlander? You said on Fulcrum you can't long, but I think you can. It is just Moonlander that does the 1000x. I might be able to show you this, but let me quickly go over it, Will. Let me quickly bring up Moonlander and Fulcrum. I can do that. If you guys got any questions, by the way, let me know. I won't always have time to answer those, but today it's a chill day. Today is a good day. I'm feeling very happy. Crow's pumping, so let's take a minute to actually find Fulcrum. Fulcrum Finance. So anyone wondering what is Will talking about? Well, Will is talking about the Cronos chain, and Cronos chain has a few applications. Let me show. So here we go. Here we go. This, guys, is the Fulcrum. The Fulcrum. This is the Fulcrum one. So I said in the previous stream, well, I have a hard time going long on Crow. And why is that? Well, I can show you guys. Let me go to Crow. Crow, there we go. And then if you go take a look at the bottom right, you can see available liquidity. Available Crow liquidity. And the important thing here, Will, you can go long. For sure you can. But you take a look at that liquidity. Oh, I hate these pop-ups. But you can see, right, max CRO long capacity, about 300,000. The current CRO long capacity is 280. That means that only 20 is left. About 19,000 is left. And that is not much. That is not much. Why? Well, let's say you want to do well, no, let's say like this. If you do have $1,000 of collateral, you can only do a 20x and then all the liquidity is gone. All the liquidity is gone. That's why I typically want to use Moonlander, because Moonlander does not have any restrictions regarding how much long or how much short you can go. The only thing is, the more people that go long, the higher this fee becomes. You see here the funding rate. The more people go long, or the more people go short, the more expensive it becomes to fund, to basically get the loan to pay for the leverage. But okay, that's kind of the explanation. So long answer short, yes you can, but not very much. You can't long very much on Fulcrum. That's kind of unfortunate, by the way, guys. We do get a bit of a rejection at this moment now for CRO. Bit of a rejection here. Kind of corresponding to about this level here, but it's fine. We're just getting started. This is only, I think, the first attempt. As you can see, overall, we do need some resets before we can truly lift off. So every time we go up a little bit, we go down a little bit. We go up a little bit, we go down a little bit. It's like a child, right? He tries to learn to bike. And the first time he tries to, but he falls. Then he tries again and he goes a bit further, but he falls again. Third time, he goes even further. And at some point, he starts just going and going and going and going and going. That's kind of what we're waiting for. It's kind of what we're waiting for, and it's coming. It's slowly coming. And I want to do a video on this next week, but I also want to give you guys a quick sneak peek about this, because I am just getting a bit too bullish for myself. It doesn't happen that often, but I'm getting way too bullish. I want to talk about the CRO fractal. But first, quickly saying hello to Gunther. Hello, welcome. Justin, hello as well. Zelinka, good to see you. Good to see you. John as well, strapped in. Mantic, Sanja. I see Crack Channel as well. And welcome again to Snake Eyes. Good to see you guys. Good to see you. Shit. Hello as well. She is saying some strong resistance at around 22 cents as well. True that. You take a look really at the previous high here. Also topped out at about 22. Here also about 22. But there's also very strong resistance at about 212. 212, guys. Oh, by the way, if you're just joining, don't forget to also join our poll, because I want to know, what do you guys think next week? What's most likely? What is most likely? Do you guys think it's going to be 12 cents, like a quick retest? Are we going down? Are we going down potentially? Or are we going to see potentially bigger move to about 21 cents? What do you guys think? Do you think that the fact the supply will more than triple over the next couple years doesn't affect anything going to $1? Not this year, cheat. Not at all. Check out the video I posted. It's called The Strategic Reserve Explained. That also goes really more in depth about this cycle and what it really does. Kyra's saying, what's happening with Cronos DEX? Is VVS going up with CRO? I have no clue. We can quickly check. Anyone wondering, by the way, what's this thing about this DEX? This is DEX Trina. These are all tokens specifically on the Cronos chain. I'm looking for the VVS token. No one is trading VVS though. Let me check. VVS. Typically, though, ladies and gentlemen, I would say that due to the thick liquidity meaning really what's available in a pool to be traded, typically VVS does follow CRO very, very, very closely. But overall, this is important to remind yourselves, guys. Overall, let me zoom out a bit more. Overall, VVS does lose against CRO. 2 reasons. There's little use case really for the VVS token. But what I also have to say here, what is important is that it is also not really altcoin season yet. Like the small tokens are always losing against the bigger tokens in this part of the cycle. But overall, you can see the trend is very clear for VVS against CRO. In the US dollar value, it is going up, right? It is going up in US dollar value, but in CRO value, it's slowly going down. It's part of the time in the cycle, but also because I think lacking utility. 21 cents. There we go. Can we take a closer look at the rainbow chart? We sure can. By the way, guys, 70 cents is also important because 70 cents is going to be the switch from green into blue. No, wait a minute. I think we did something last week. I think I corrected a mistake. I think I corrected a mistake on the rainbow chart. The green zone was wrong. So for anyone wondering what happened, the green zone actually went up about 2 cents. There was an error on the green zone. But that means that the switch from green into blue is now at about 16, or wait, not 16 cents, at about 20 cents. Whoa, 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 whoa. Björn the Bullish Bear, mister. Gifting 5 subscriptions now. Twisted, welcome to the Strap Club, sir. I see also Shan Wilkins, welcome. David Dundalo, good to see you, sir. Crypto Fan as well. Happy to have you guys as part of the Strap Club. Björn, what's happening, dude? Thank you so much. Guys, we're getting very close to 100 members on the channel, so thank you very much. Also, by the way, shout out to Chaotic because she also did resubscribe. Bjorn, dude, thank you so much. That's really nice of you. Hello, hello, Crack Channel as well. How are you feeling, Bjorn? What do you think, Bjorn? Do you think 21.2 cents or do you think 12 cents? Okay, let me quickly check though. So this is the rainbow chart. Yeah, something moved, but I would say 20 cents now is the change really from green into blue. But still, 70 cents is some resistance. That's also what I'm waiting for still. Let's make the strapped in meme. I want to, yeah, I need to have some more, what's it called? Emoticons with straps. Crow has some tremendous potential. Greetings from Greece. Hello, hello. Hope you're having a good time, Sakers. Just a quick thing, guys. If you ever go to Greece, you have to try the Mythos beer, and especially the Radler one, so the lemon taste. On those hot days like today, I think in the majority of Europe it's very hot. I don't know rest of the world. Let me know, guys. What kind of temperature are we talking about? Is it hot? Is it cold? I've heard it's winter. Winter in Australia is snowing. But I think even in Australia now, you could use a good Radler. No worries, Will. Yeah, so MLP versus FLP, it's very similar, but also a bit different. MLP is a bit more risky, I would say, but still overall somewhat decent. FLP is the safer play, though. FLP token. 35 degrees in Moldova, Kevin. Jeez, I hope you got some airco. Air conditioning. But yeah, let's just quickly take a look at what's CRO doing. I think, guys, in this stream, we can break out to new high levels. Like I mentioned before, we have a bit of struggle. Struggle a little bit. But it is CRO season. Let me be very honest about that. It's outperforming ETH. If anyone is telling you, no, it is ETH season. Guys, again, I told you in the beginning, CRO is gaining versus ETH. Lower high, lower high, lower high. And the question, of course, is will we get a lower low? That's the big question for this cycle. I don't know what I think about it. I think we can, but I'm not entirely sure. I have to say, though, that I see a lot of... Let me know, guys, what do you think? What's like the potential all-time high, the new all-time high this cycle for Ethereum? Because I hear people say, well, 6,000 for Ethereum. I hear 8,000. And I'm like, guys, wait a minute. 8,000 for ETH? The previous all-time high for ETH was, I don't know, 5,000 almost. 4,900, you can see here. About 4,900. Xtrinity is also saying 8. Why do 8? I can't understand. And why can't I understand? Well, take a look at Bitcoin, ladies and gentlemen. Bitcoin, like, it doubled. It doubled the all-time high already, right? Almost. No, it did. Did it double? From 69? No, we're not there yet exactly. Almost, though. From 69 to 130. Or 120 now. 123 so far. But the majority is expecting at least 150. So at least doubling the previous all-time high. So why cannot Ethereum at least go to 10K? Like, I would say that's the minimum, but overall, can't it go higher than that? Like, just a 2x from the previous high? Remember also, previously, it went from about 1,400 to 5,000. 300%. So I think at least doing a 2x makes sense. Pete is saying between 12 and 15k. Big of them, a lot of demand coming to the ETFs. Yeah, stable coins is a thing as well. Bailey C4 saying, well, 5,000 first. We're getting so close. We're getting so close, Mr. Billy. I think it makes sense to start talking about how high can it go. We crossed 4,000 already. Anyways, let's talk about CRO. CRO is it's close to breaking this line at least. So far, the yearly high. It's good, guys. It's the beginning. That's also why I say it's accelerating now. It is accelerating. Previously, a 10% move would only be like 1 cent. But now if you make a 10% move, it's already a 1.5 cent move. Almost 1.7. And this will keep going up and going up until it goes into that parabolic phase once more. That's my overall belief. I wanted to talk though about the fractal. I do have some more questions. Yeah, it's true. Xfinity. CRO's on the edge of just going up parabolically again, at least in the short term. And by the way, I don't know if you guys know the 212 meme, but I find it quite funny that, like, it could actually go to 212 on my I think here, if we peak here in like December, this is exactly 212. $2.12 for CRO. And this is actually quite a likely. We talk a lot about the rainbow chart, guys, because in this range, we do expect the peak. And in some rainbow charts, what we see cycle after cycle is that we go down the band. So potentially we do see like a top appearing here at about 212. But that's actually very interesting. I find that very interesting. Hey Stacy, welcome. We didn't really get any news yet. Once news releases, easy pass to 20 cents level. That's the thing as well. We do expect some news to be coming up soon, Arcade. There is news coming. So the current catalyst is mainly ETH. ETH is a catalyst. We see Bitcoin dominance going below 60% yesterday. Closing, guys, this week with a lower low, which is good. Typically, a lower low is bad, but in this case, I would sign for that. But yeah, at this moment, guys, CRO is struggling a little bit at least. Do you think CRO is set up better this time around than last bull? I would say just very similar, Ali. I would say very similar. But what do you think? Like, it's basically repeating what it has done previously. Like almost exactly. Yeah, it's just so similar. And I need to remind you guys often that you actually have to look at it like this. You see how similar it is? It is so similar. It's honestly crazy. 31815. That's crazy. Why 31815? That's the most oddly specific thing I ever heard, random token. I could understand 318, but why the 15? Can you buy a yacht at that level? Becoming a millionaire at that level. What's the 3815? What about the burn mentioned? Yeah, it's coming soon as well. Like in the next 3 months, guys. Easy above 20 cents. I think, like, we have been looking at it at the poll, I think. You guys haven't voted on the poll yet. Let me know, what do you think? Next week, CRO goes to 12 cents, like a bearish retest. Or 212. What do you guys think? Bro, do you personally have some Pepe coin or SHIB? I do have some Pepe coin from the airdrop arena, David, but like not a lot. And the same thing with SHIB. I'm getting some SHIB with the next airdrop arena. If you guys don't know what the airdrop arena is, well, I use the crypto.com platform a lot. And one of the utilities of the CRO token on crypto.com is that you can put your idle CRO to work in the airdrop arena. And sometimes they give you some cool tokens. Like I got the Pengu token. And the Pengu token, I got like I don't know, $300 airdrop worth of Pengu. Not too much, but very interesting. The Pengu token, since the airdrop, did like a 5x or 6x. So that $300 became $1,400. And typically, let's be very honest, guys. I don't buy meme coins. I'm sorry, David. I don't really do meme coins a lot. I find them, I don't know, I find them dangerous. So I stick with like Bitcoin. I stick with ETH. I stick with CRO. And sometimes I do go a bit more degen. But if I go degen, it's typically on the Cronos chain. And then it's more to, you know, I do have a lot of friends that are, you know, trying to build something. And there's no financial advice, but you know, if I take a look at the Cronos chain, I like the Lion project. The Lion project is, I think, one of the blue chips on chain, at least on Cronos. I do have the push token from the push platform. I do have some, what is it called? I think some fortune. I do have a few of these. I got some moon as well. You can check, by the way, out my portfolio video if you want to know how my portfolio looks like. I think since then I did buy some more moon token, but again, there's no financial advice, just my personal take on this, guys. It's very risky. This is like the most risky stuff ever. Let's be very honest. And the same thing also, I think Pepe and SHIB are somewhat less risky than what I'm just showing you. But, you know, if you want to take risk anyways, like, why not go with that? Haven is saying 18k top. 18k. That's a lot, but possible. I think that's the high end, but that's also what. Wait, what did oh no, come on, Crow, you can do it. Come on, Crow. By the way, I have a long close at about 1640, guys. So let's see. I want to at least retest this over here. Slovenia, it's hot as well, 28 degrees. X-Trinity, Crows aan het rammen. Ja, zeker, man. Ja, zeker. Will Wolfswap pass VVS? I don't think so. VVS is like a behemoth at this point. Universal, welcome. Strapping in, sir. Hello, hello, hello. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button as well. The more you hit the like button, probably the higher we can pump Crow in this stream. So, just, you know, one fat thumbs up, please. If you're new, by the way, don't forget to also subscribe. Next week, I will, by the way, not be available on the Sunday. So, next week, guys, no weekly close. And also, I think a few less live videos, because I will be on a short trip to Germany. So be aware. One thing though, for members, we got two very exciting videos coming out, first to members next week, and then later also to everybody else. That's going to be the long-awaited price prediction video. Yeah, I've been teasing this a lot already for a long time, but yeah, it's coming. My exact price prediction for 2025. It's coming. So members first, and then it will be going probably like not next week, but the week after, going to non-members as well. So stay strapped in for that one. It's going to be very exciting. So we are at 26. Oh, we are at 26, guys. That's good. What is Samurai talking about? Samurai is talking about coin market cap, and I actually think this is also quite important. Some people say, well, coin market cap, you know, what gives? Does it matter? I think it does. I think it does. Why? Many new people, they take a look at coin market cap. I did myself. Think back, please, to like a few years back. How did you start investing? Did you take a look at coin market cap? I did. And I scrolled down. I was taking a look at, you know, back then it was so I'm talking about 2017 for myself personally. Back then, by the way, XRP was number 2, not Ethereum. XRP was number 2. BNB was trading at like $6-7. I'm taking a look. I don't think, yeah, Bitcoin Cash was a thing, of course. Litecoin was up there. Litecoin was there. We had many of those tokens are gone now, guys. We did have Monero. But the thing is, guys, people are super lazy. People are super lazy. Why? They only scroll down like top 10, top 15. I would say top 25. And take a look where Crow now is. Crow is getting very close to that top 25 position. We only need about 100 million more to surpass DAI, become number 25. Again, people are lazy. People do this. Okay, we asked the question, guys. How high do you think Crow will go? Not Crow, Ethereum. We've got a prediction here. Sanja is saying 5,000 to 7,000. Alibaba is saying about £3,700. I don't know how much pounds is like in dollar values. Guys, what's a pound these days? We got Kyra saying about 9,600 for ETH. I can live with that one. That's like exactly doubling the previous top. And the butterfly effect, according to Sanja. What's the butterfly effect here? The only thing I know is the coin baron effect. We start streaming and we go up, guys. Up only mode. I love this quote, Mantic. So Mantic is saying, it's like talking about cents while we should be talking about dollars. And for anyone that doesn't know, this exact quote is coming from no one less than Chris Marszalek, the CEO of Crypto.com. What about that, guys? What about that? If people expect it to go higher, then people will start selling earlier. 8 grand is like a good assumption. That's true. But the thing is, if everyone says like 8,000, people will start selling at 7,500 or maybe even lower. But I don't know why people are expecting these low expectations. Why people are saying is setting those low expectations. I just don't understand. Yeah, Billy Guys is talking about something like a catalyst that's going to change crypto forever. Like literally forever. Bear markets are going to be bad. Continuously going to be bad, guys. Not gonna lie there. People say bear markets are over. No more minus 80%. I can assure you this much, guys, that Cronos will be going down 90% once more. Most likely, at least. Most likely. I cannot assure you anything, but the odds are definitely not in the favor of no more bear markets. The question, though, is I think that 401ks are like creating a constant stream of demand. And potentially Bitcoin, ladies and gentlemen. Bitcoin could have a lot less steep bear markets. Remember, many people thought Bitcoin was dead. At about 16k, Bitcoin was dead. Could drop to 10, 12, I don't know. 15 it was. What's the lowest? Minus 77%. I expect for Bitcoin that we're going to about 150, 175. And I think we're going down about 60%. So I think personally that like retesting the previous high, about 69k, that will be absolutely beautiful for this bear market. So do you see that, guys, as maximum discount? We might go a bit lower. I don't know. Again, I'm no financial advisor. But at least what I would do personally, if I see Bitcoin at about 69k or about 70 maybe already. Remember, it's huge discount. Not saying it will create generational wealth, but I think it will definitely help you outperform the stock market. CRO will certainly hit its all-time high this year. Some people say next year, but I tend to agree with you here, Billy. I tend to agree with you here. I do believe this year as well. Welcome to the club. It's me. Welcome. Yeah, so guys, what's happening with CRO? CRO is struggling a bit at this level, but it's fine. It's like these are 5-minute candles, so let it get some breath for a second. You can see though that the bulls are in the town here because the bulls, they stop it here. They say no, we don't go lower than 16.3. We don't go any lower than 16.3. And I don't know if Peter's still here, but you can check this out quite often. You can check this out quite often. CRO does tend to follow, and yeah, I started noticing after Pete said it. So guys, listen to Pete when he's saying something. Typically, Cronos likes to use the 5 hour average here, the EMA, as a jumping board. You can see here, it touches the 5 hour average EMA, 5 EMA for 1 hour charts, and then starts jumping again. So it might happen, guys, that we're going down a bit more because the EMA, like for this hour, literally for this hour, it's a bit down, but it's slowly going up because it's an average. So it's a lagging indicator, but it is like short-term support. It is short-term support. The wind-up is ready to reach the tension. I think, like I mentioned in the beginning, the tension is now the hardest has been the hardest for Bitcoin, guys. So I again will repeat this. I do believe that Bitcoin is going to steal the show. Bitcoin is going to steal some momentum from Ethereum in the upcoming days. Once we go past 120, like this is some resistance about here, right? I need to draw it a bit more nicely. At about 120, we get this line here. After we cross that, it is, I think, straight up. That's my most likely scenario. Because we are escaping this pattern, guys. We have about 4 hours left before we got the weekly close. So it is looking very, very sexy. Very sexy. Guys, thank you so much. I see 100 people live tuning in today. That is really a blessing. If you guys are new, don't forget to hit the like button. And also strap in because, guys, this is going to be a crazy ride. I can assure you that much for sure. And as we're streaming now, also Bitcoin is gaining more momentum. We're going closely to 119k again. So random token is saying, well, CRO. The C is the third letter in the alphabet. R is the 18th letter and O is the 15th letter again. So 3, 18, 15, that's my target. And it will make me a millionaire. Okay. In that case, I agree, random token. I don't know, guys. I love these puzzles. If you guys have ever done like an escape room, I love these. Like random stuff. Random token is doing this again. Bro, you just ignored me. I think we talked about ship, right? By the way, guys, Will is talking about this and it is super important. And as we're talking about this, I think CRO will make an attempt again at busting through this level. There we go. There we go. 1637. 1637. That's CRO. But this, guys, is so important. This, guys, is so freaking important. Wait. Bjorn. What are you doing? No! Mr. Flame, welcome to the community. Strap in. Kevin as well, becoming a member. Guys, all thanks to Bjorn. 5 subscriptions here. Byron Hupa becoming a member as well, guys. Strap in for them as well. Sibon Le Patate. I love the French name. Welcome to the Strap Club, guys. Don't forget to join the Discord. Setneck as well. Guys, Discord is in the description down below. It's open for everyone, but we do have a members only channel, so welcome. Bjorn is very big because he's a bear, basically, but a very bullish bear. Pete is saying, well, regarding the 5 EMA on the hour chart, sometimes it can go sideways, but yeah, true. Baron, quit ignoring the obvious. We're spitting image from 2023. I think I missed the chat here. But what image? What image, Inferno? But yeah, guys, take a look at this again. Some people are asking, what's the news? What's the news that's going to bring CRO to 20 cents? And Willis is right about this. Imagine we get 1S, 1C next week. 1S, 1C. USD1, ladies and gentlemen. The stable coin. Let me quickly go to the crypto.com roadmap again, because some people don't know about this. And I think this is the most important alpha that you should be aware of. You should be aware of this, guys. So if you go to the crypto.com website, and I recommend everyone to check this out. And again, by the way, thank you so much, Bjorn. True hero. And by the way, Bjorn, if you can, I think you haven't received your straps yet. We can arrange that. Just send me in a message on X or on Discord, or make a ticket. You can. We're gonna send you that set of straps. Roadmap. There we go. So what is talking about currently, guys? It is Q3, almost halfway Q3. Only about 7 weeks left in Q3. In Q3, we expect the worldwide release of the Crypto.com stablecoin on Cronos. Guys, a Cronos-backed Crypto.com stablecoin, or Cronos-powered Crypto.com stablecoin. How can it not be bullish? Especially if you think that basically everything now, guys, if you go to the Crypto.com exchange, or if you go to the Crypto.com app, they don't really use stablecoins. They use USD. And basically they can exchange it. They can basically change that all to their own stablecoin. And why would they do that? Well, guys, stablecoins are a crazy source of revenue. You guys heard about Tether? Have you guys heard about Circle? Take a look, guys. Take a look at the Circle IPO. You guys heard about Circle is the issuer of USDC. And Circle, take a look at the stock. It did literally this. A lot of hype. I'm going to be very clear about that. But Circle is making so much profit just for issuing a token that does nothing. The only thing it does, USDC, is sticking to $1 and being able to be one-to-one exchange to actual US dollars. But they make crazy cash due to US bonds. They are not allowed to give you any interest, but they are raking in money like a madman. And Crypto.com will do that as well on Cronos. Samurai saying we also got burn news, we got ETF. I think some surprises coming as well, Samurai. I think we will get some more surprises. Blake 212. Yes. Yes. Netherlands used to have their own fiat currency. Yeah, it's called the Gulden. The Gilda. Xtrinity saying, if it goes to 12 cents, I will happily be buying more. And I think that's the right attitude, guys. You guys are expecting to go to 212. 90%, guys, do fill the poll here. So the majority of you guys thinks also that it's worth more, right? It is worth more. The fair value zone. Let me bring up the chart again. We're getting closer, guys. Closer and closer to this level. But the fair value zone of CRO. What's the fair value of CRO? Is 40 cents. 45 even at this point. CRO should be worth 45 cents. Teal Pink, yeah. Random Coin is onto something. True that. All coins will do like a minimum of 2x all-time high. I think so too. Yeah, well, of course, Bitcoin at this point won't. But guys, again, fair value is more than a 2x already for CRO. Fair value, the middle of the rainbow. The middle, that's the fair value zone. Exactly 45 cents. So yeah, we are still undervalued. So typically, I agree with you guys. But if this is going to happen, like 12 cents, not saying it's going to happen, but if it does, it's an opportunity. It's disguised, but it's an opportunity. Where did you get the CRO price sign? It's in the link in the description down below. It's called the Assetwatch. If the burn is like Binance, it will be hard to sell. True that. And guys, according to the roadmap of Cronos, not crypto.com, but Cronos, it's going to be very much alike. Going to be very similar to that. MF, is 1 million CRO enough? Yes, sir. It definitely is. CRO will be $2, $2.07. Very specific. What will be the coins for next cycle? I don't know. Let's take it to this cycle, Sanja. Why are you bullish on Moon? Well, because it's a good platform also, and they like to think about their users. You've given us our top prediction a few times in the last year, many strap-ins ago, through that blockchain. And actually, back in 2021, I think I was the only YouTuber that was like the most correct. I said exactly $1. I got very close. There was actually, I think, 2 exchanges where CRO went above $1, but in the majority it stayed below $1. But 96 cents on the majority. But yeah, I like I mentioned before, I will do one more price prediction video. I don't like that people keep yelling about $5 CRO. Let's keep it real, but let's strap in though for what's exactly what is possible. Poor. Hey René, welcome. Any expectations for CRO in December? To the moon. Yeah, well, what we talked about earlier. Anyone that is new here to the channel, guys, the rainbow chart has the sell zone in the red, the bubble territory here, in between $3, $3.50, and $1.20. And like I mentioned earlier, like the exact middle of the sell zone is 212. 212. $2.12. Not saying that's the price prediction for me personally, but just, you know, it's a random fact that I like to talk about. Hey Xtrinity, thank you so much. MF, thank you so much, guys. Don't forget to hit the like button. I looked at the coin market cap and bought coins under $1, thinking the coins will be hit. Like, I hope Numluck you don't do that anymore. That's what many people do, but it's not how it works. Like, you have to look at the supply, you have to look at the market cap. Not only about is it less than $1. That's exactly what many people do. They also think that Dogecoin can go easily to like $100,000, but no, guys, they would flip the entire financial system. So Dogecoin is not going to $100,000. If it will go to $1, I think that would be a great achievement for Dogecoin. AP, I temporarily locked all my CRO, most of my CRO. I rather experience a dip than have my CRO stolen by a random hacker. Do you have your CRO stored on? How do you have it locked up? The price of a token is what matters most. Most top 15 tokens broke all-time high already, and CRO is still all the way down in price. That's exactly, Mr. Soul, why it is, or Seoul? I think it's Seoul. That's exactly why CRO is like a crazy opportunity. CRO is still as relevant as in 2021, but the price is low. So crazy opportunity, isn't that? Crazy opportunity. That's also why it is gaining so quickly in CoinMarketCap. You can see, guys, I can show you videos. We got very close to number 50 here. We got very close to Gate token, dropping almost off out of the top 50. But now we're closer to rank 25. The CRO token is closer to 25 than closer to the top 20, I would say, even than to the top 50. So Cronos was in the top 10 before. the former Crypto.com coin. It can do again. It can do so definitely again, guys. I think it was number 9 at the highest point last cycle. We can flip Tron. I don't know why Tron is still so relevant, but well, I should do some more research. I'm moving to Malaysia. There's no crypto tax. Nothing at all. Coin Baron, I think I've ever missed a video. And you got like a little car on the wall behind you. What is it? And is it the car I would like to purchase when wealthy? I think I will stick to my Kia, but I will quickly grab it, guys. It is a cool car. It's a dream car of mine. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a big car enthusiast, and I do like to watch like videos about the. If anyone can guesses it, let me know. What do you guys think it is? What do you guys think it is? Guesses in the chat now. I will give you a bit of a hint. It's a German car. A German car. With the butterfly doors. What do you guys think it is? And then meanwhile, I will open up CRO again. I don't think, guys, this stream will see CRO surpass 1640. I see McLaren. No. Audi. It does look like an Audi, but Volkswagen Golf. I see Aston Martin. Lamborghini. No, it's not a Lamborghini. Few people actually said it right. It's a BMW i8. It's a cool car. Why? Well, it was actually released as a bit of a concept car way back. I think like 2009. Back in those days, guys, I was like 13 years old, so very young. But they released this car like as a concept way back, but they kept refining it. They used like a model of this, I think, in Mission Impossible, and then they created the real car. One of the first hybrid cars back then. But yeah, it's getting quite achievable. I think it will be about 50,000 CRO. End of this year, guys, about 50,000 CRO. You want to get like the real value, like the real deal car, 50,000 CRO. You can get it. You can get it. But yeah, I think somebody mentioned like insurance, and I'm gonna be very honest, guys. Like cars like that, they are eating away your wealth. But having said that, holding on to your crypto in a bear market, that's eating in at your wealth at an even harder pace. So do remember. For anyone, by the way, that's kind of afraid of CRO like dipping down now, don't be that afraid, because like I mentioned earlier, the CRO EMA, the 5 EMA, it's all the way down here. So sometimes we do get a bit of a retest here before we move up. Like what happened here. But overall, it sticks to this line. Like sticky goo. I love KL. I have no clue what KL is. Yeah, Bjorn is an absolute legend. Thank you so much again, Bjorn. $2.71. $2.71 is also in the rainbow chart. Mr. Cagatorio. Almost nobody is using Cronos chain. That can change quickly though, but overall, if you take a look at like true adoption of crypto, like who's using a blockchain day to day, be very honest, guys. How many people do use the blockchain like daily? Even I'm not using the blockchain daily, so there isn't much use to it. Not like AI. I think AI has an actual use case. I'm using AI almost every day. Is it to generate pictures, to ask questions, to write scripts? I don't write scripts with them, but, you know, ask questions. WG Ray is saying, I would say CRO should push to about 20 cents. To about 20 cents. Yeah, makes sense. And then consolidate until the September FOMC meeting. Yeah, guys, I'm going to make a video next week about this fractal. I think there might be at least some consolidation. We're going to do a bit more deep dive into this. But yeah, like WG Ray is saying, consolidation. Like this range here will be very, very important. It will do something like this again. Exactly like Mr. Ray is saying here. What card did you get, Inferno? Cup and handle possible on the 1 year chart. I've seen it as well. Becoming a bit of a wicked cup and handle, but it's definitely still possible. Nearly all crypto YouTubers have started saying this, but alt season has started. It's I wouldn't say MF's officially started, but we're getting into like that phase, the beginning phase. I would say like we can backdate it probably, but if you ask anyone like, was this altcoin season like this over here, this whole phase, was it altcoin season? No, it wasn't. I think we're kind of here if you take a look at the 2021 like example, or maybe even better like the 2017 example. You see that? I would say if you backdate it in 2017, this was all altcoin season. But did it feel like that? Because we also had periods of nothing, like here, nothing happened, and here also nothing happened. So I don't know if altcoin season is going to be like this again, like one consolidation phase, or maybe like 2017, where we are just slowly giving up. I think both scenarios do make sense, but overall, I think like time in the cycle wise, one big drop would be would make the most sense. Straight like a rock. Hey Coin Baron, welcome Flying G or Flying B. Chris mentioned March 2026. And thinking dollars, not cents. Do you think this is when CRO gets to $1? I think earlier. But I want to remind you guys that it can stay at a high level for a long time. You see this chart here? This is 2021 again. So we hit the top. We hit the top over here. Let's say we hit a new top at about 271. 271 is going to be the top. But then we drop down. You can see it took about 21 weeks after the top to drop down 30%. After that though, and this was by the way in April, so let's say that Chris is saying March. Well, we have a top again in November. Then in March, if we drop down about 30% after going to 271, we're still above $1. Not saying, by the way, we're going to 271, but I can't rule it out either. It's all part of the bubble. By the way, what's if we go to 212? 212 minus 40% in March, maybe 120. I will be happy with 120. Hey Kevin, thank you so much. Jonathan, are you ready for CRO to be the performer, better even than Binance in this bull cycle? Good question. I don't know. I perform BNB this cycle. BNB so far has had already a good rally, so I think it's not that hard to, from this point onward, outperform BNB, because BNB is already super high, guys. The BNB token by Binance is trading at about $800. Ravenpack. FM Full Moon has the highest rates now for pairs on VVS. It is a crazy high APR, but it is also very high because it's somewhat risky. So do care. AP put his coins in the airdrop arena. I like it. I got some coins in the airdrop arena as well. The current airdrop is going to be Shiba Inu. Yes, Joseph. Guys, he's right. Listen to Joseph here. Let's say you have either an Indigo or a J Green, and you want to go to the IC like me in 2021. Let's say you staked or locked at about 5 cents for CRO. If you go to $1, you can go upgrade to the IC and also take out 50%. That's a good deal, right? That's a good deal. My plan, by the way, guys, I'm going to upgrade. So I do have the old IC White. You guys know the cards had upgrades and downgrades during the years. Unfortunately, it all is part of the game. When we go near the $1 level, I'm going to restake my level up for the IC White. So it's dangerous, but I accept the risk because I do think what is it? 3.5? Is it 5% for the IC? Let me check. Yeah, S-cards, it's expensive. I agree. It's a fun thing though. I think you can wait for Christmas though. Sometimes they do have a bit of a Christmas discount, but yeah, it's expensive, but it's cool. If Fern is saying we need to break 70 cents, I do agree. But 22, 212, very important one. What was I looking at? Yeah, so if anyone wondering, CRO still gearing up. But I think the coin baron effect is over. Yeah, the coin baron. Oh wait a minute. We just started a new hour. We just started a new hour. Thank you, Samurai. Circa saying if CRO had the current market cap of ADA, it would be already at 90 cents. And that's only the 10th position on CoinMarketCap. Easy, easy. ADA is, by the way, also relatively low compared to this previous market cap. Let me show you guys ADA, Cardano, for anyone who doesn't know what ADA is. If you take a look at the all-time. Anyone says, CRO is so down, CRO is so down, it can't go up again. Well, take a look at ADA. Do you guys think ADA is also doomed? Because it's... What is it? It's 80 cents now. About 80 cents. The high, all-time high was at about $3. It's down a lot, guys. I don't know. It's down 60%-ish. 70%. CRO is also very much down. But yeah, it's all part of the cycle. It's first Bitcoin. I think we've had the Bitcoin time. Bitcoin has had its time now. Now it's time for Ethereum to start pumping. It just went above 4,000. That's crazy good, guys. This weekly close will be absolutely phenomenal for Ethereum, for Bitcoin also. Bitcoin, though, does need to close at about this level. If it closes below this week, below 16 or 17,500, I'm getting a bit bearish, like for the short term. Yeah, it's Bitcoin season. That's kind of getting over now. We're getting into ETH season / CRO season. And then finally, I hope to see some more smaller altcoins also win. You guys don't know the cars. Some people do. Oh, BMW M4. I like it. Just the MCARs are so crazy good. But then I have the Coin Baroness, and apparently for no reason, the Coin Baroness says, well, we need a station. There are a few nice BMW station wagons as well, but I don't know. I don't know the thing about cars and sedans. Like, I like sedans. It's good. When Coin Baron gets married, I don't think the Baroness, you know, would allow me to enjoy so much fun. What about the minus 50% volume today among Cronos? It makes sense, Mr. Get. I don't know how to pronounce your name. It's a hard name to pronounce. But it's Sunday, so Sunday is typically low volume day. I think many people, you know, are also waiting a bit. Yesterday the volume was also high, and you know, it makes sense because how high did we go from like? Yeah, it's a crazy candle. Yesterday we went up 7%, but also again down like 6%. When we have those big volatilities of going up and also going down, we have a lot of volume. So today it was just going up mainly. Then we have less volume. If it's first up then down, a lot of volume. And this weekend, of course. If like best case, Mr. White Noise, for the weekly close today, if in the next hour, if I don't know if this will happen, but if we can close the week above 1640, like we set a new yearly high, that would be the best. And I think it's possible. So I would recommend, guys, when I close the stream, if you can, you know, open the chart once more before the week closes, because the week closes exactly at 0.000 UTC, Universal Time Zone. If it can, then potentially we might have a good weekly close. Crash soon, maybe, but only if Bitcoin fully retraces below 117 again. Below 117. That would be an invalidation, really, of this breakout. That will be an invalidation of this breakout. And at this moment, we do see a bit of a tumbling down now for Bitcoin. But overall, guys, it's still quite strong. Ik heb het zo geschreven hoor, kan ook niet. FR. I'm not gonna try. Do you think CRO will be the last one to pump, like the last bull market, or do you reckon we will see some big moves soon? We're gonna talk about it in the video next week. Let's say it like that. Hey, crypto fans. Yeah, you gotta thank Bjorn for gifting you a subscription. I need to get some more emoticons though, more straps, guys. It's been a hot few minutes. So far, I want to close the stream quickly by showing you what's happening now. We're struggling a little bit at about this range, but I do believe we can close the week at a very high bullish level, so that's good. Let's see what ETH is going to close. I think also above the $4,000 level, so long term, like long term, guys, very freaking bullish for Ethereum. Like, I honestly cannot say how freaking bullish I am. Also, for Bitcoin, remember, like we talked about in the beginning, I do believe that next week we'll see a bullish cross on the MACD, meaning that we go into the green. And then we complete our bull flag. Our bull flag is at about, let me see, 133, I believe. This is the target, guys. This is the target you should be watching, 133. Strap in for this. It's going to be like a rocket again. And I do believe that Bitcoin will get some more spotlight, some more momentum. So do watch Bitcoin. That might mean, though, that Cronos might slow down a bit. That's fine. We went up a lot in the last few weeks. Sometimes don't forget to zoom out. I do believe though that if you take a look at our poll from today, you guys are super bullish. Next week, higher chance of going to 212 than to 12 cents. Oh, hello. What's this? I always forget we got this cool thing now. Kevin today, by the way, is our top fan. Then we got MF, Sanja, Justin. I always forget we got this new feature. But anyways. A lot of cool stuff. It isn't, by the way. My armor isn't yet 100%. It's looking good. Overall, guys, if you take a look at the daily chart, we've been mainly going up. Nicholas, welcome, by the way. Don't forget to strap in, guys. Like I mentioned before, it is already almost 10. It's been past 10 o'clock Amsterdam time now. Gonna get some sleep. Tomorrow, more videos. Let's talk about the fractal, the 2021 fractal, because it's going to be pretty much, it seems, a repeat of the 2021 cycle. And that is actually quite freaking bullish. So strap in, guys. Hit that like button, and I will see you tomorrow with a new video. Thursday with another live stream. And next Sunday, no live stream. So no weekly close next week. I will make it up to you guys, though. I will make it up. So don't forget to strap in, hit the like button, and let's talk to you guys later. Thank you so much. Pumpkin. Bye-bye, guys. Thank you so much.